Hi guys, welcome back to your mats. I hope you're all well today. So we've got a really nice full body energizing Pilates flow. All you're going to need is your mats. If you would like to advance this workout, you can add some ankle weights or some wrist weights on to go a little bit further with the resistance. If not, body weight is absolutely fine. Now this flow is all about just bringing some movement into the body, waking us up, moving our bodies, getting some blood flow and just feeling good. So I really hope that you feel energized and ready for your day after this one. Guys, please make sure you've got a fun and motivating playlist on in the background as well. I do apologize, we've got some work happening next door, so I'm hoping that's not going to be too much of a distraction. Make sure you've got your playlist on and we're going to get straight into it, starting in a child's pose. Getting yourselves ready, guys. I'll meet you back on your mats. All right, guys, we're just going to bring ourselves down into a child's pose. You can have your knees a little bit wider and then just reaching your fingers forward. Relax your head down onto your mat if that's comfortable. If not, just keeping your head hovering off. And we're just going to start by closing our eyes today, relaxing the shoulders, allowing your hips to be heavy. And just taking a moment just to check in with your bodies. A moment just to connect into your breath, switching off from whatever you've been up to today. And just knowing that these next few minutes are just for yourself to move, to feel good, and to work on yourself. Taking a nice deep inhale through your nose. And then exhale out through your mouth. Just allow any tension from your shoulders to relax, your back, your chest, and your jaw. Inhale through your nose and exhale it all out. One more breath for me. Inhale and exhale out. Gently walking your hands over towards your right side, sending your hips gently to your left, and see if you can push nice and heavy into your left hand. Gently pushing your rib cage over towards your left side and feeling a really nice stretch through that whole left side of your body. Seeing if you can bring some breath and expansion into the back of your left rib cage on every inhale, and then every exhale, just allow your body to melt, pressing down into the mat. And just taking this moment just to scan your body, check in for any niggles, tight spots, tension, anything you may be holding on to, even in your mind. And just seeing if you can let it go. Just relax. In through your nose, exhale, release. Slowly walking your hands over to your second side. Same thing, pushing down into your right hand. Gently press your rib cage towards the right, your hips towards the right, and just breathe into that right side of the body. See if you can get a really nice, big, expansive breath. And exhale to release. Maybe setting yourself an intention or a focus for the next few minutes. What would you like to work on today? What would you like to get out of class? Out of your practice. Once you set that intention, we're going to bring ourselves back up into the center. We're just going to take a few cat-cows. Now, if you can just hover your hips slightly up, you can come up onto your fingertips and you're going to take a nice deep inhale as you look up towards the ceiling, keeping your hips pressing back. Exhale to tuck the belly, scoop the belly around the spine, keeping your bum tucked under, and just take a little wiggle of those hips side to side. No right or wrong here. See if you can move through the rib cage, through the hips. And we just take that a few times. Inhale to look up, open the chest. Find that extension, keep your bum pushing back. Exhale to scoop through those abs around the back, keeping that bum tucked under. And again, just taking a little wiggle, playing around with what feels good here. And we'll take that one more time. Inhale to lift up, chest lifts through the shoulders, open up. Exhale to scoop through those abs around through the spine and breathe into that lovely stretch to the back. We're going to repeat that again, but shifting, palms come flat onto the floor. Inhale to lift up, find that full extension. Exhale to tuck the tail, scoop the belly, and just take a little rock forward and back as you start to warm up into the wrists, getting some movement into the spine. Inhale to bend, open the chest, find that length through the spine. Exhale to scoop through those abs around the back. Again, there's no right or wrong. Continue moving forward or back, maybe wiggling those hips side to side. Starting to wake up through the back, through the abdominals, stretching through the front of the body. Connecting to your breath. One more time for me. Enjoy. Feel free to keep your eyes closed if that feels better for you. And exhale. Lovely, guys. Now we're just going to take this a little bit further, pushing your bum all the way back into your child's pose. This time we shift forward into our half plank position. Adjust your hands if you need. Press yourself back into your child's pose. Around the spine, bring yourself forward into your half plank. Shoulders over the wrist, core nice and strong. Press yourself back and then scoop through those abs as you bring yourself forward. 2 more times, pressing back and shifting forward, starting to feel that lift through your pelvic floor, that nice hugging around the waistline. 1 more time, we're going to come forward and hold. You're going to slowly allow your hips to drop down, a gentle squeeze in the glutes as you lift your chest, coming into a nice extension. From here, you're going to scoop through those lower abs as you lift back through your plank and push yourselves back. We go again, pass through your half plank. Allow your hips to drop through as you lift your chest, shoulders roll open. Abs engaged, scoop through those lower abs, push away from the hands, stretch back. 1 more time for me. Just bring a little bit of space into the back, open and stretch out. And then abs engaged to push back. This next time we're going to hold it forward, shifting forward, open out the hips. And then can we hold that lovely stretch? Maybe taking a little wiggle side to side, breathing into that lovely release. From here, we're going to lower ourselves all the way down onto the mat. Keeping your hands to the eye, legs are reaching nice and long. You're going to roll the shoulders open, coming up into a nice extension for the back. From here, we lower ourselves back down. You're going to tuck your bum under, and we push ourselves back up to that lovely half plank. We control ourselves down in one piece, rolling the shoulders open, lifting up through your extension. Control yourself back down, elbows in by your side as you exhale, push up into your half plank. And we continue this lovely move as we start to warm up into the triceps, warming up into the back, that extension, and also getting a little bit of fire through the center of the body as we engage the core in that press. Pressing into all 10 fingers, using your exhale. So showing the difference of your extension through the spine. And then that press, elbows in by your side, pushing into that half plank. We've got 2 more to go. Lifting up. And exhale, squeeze to press. 1 more time for me, lifting up. Exhale, squeeze to press. And stretch yourself back into a lovely child's pose. Take a little moment off the wrist, take a little wiggle of those hips, hopefully feeling a little bit warmer. If you need to give the wrists a little circle, you're more than welcome to. We're going to be shifting ourselves forward into a high plank this time. So shifting yourself all the way forward. Hands come underneath the shoulders and your legs are stretching back. Now have your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Ground strong into those legs, strong into your arms. You're going to inhale and exhale for 3, for 2, and for 1. Walking your hands back towards your feet as you bend your knees. Sitting down into your heels, we're going to bring ourselves all the way up to stand into our squat. We've got 3 at the top. For 3, knees over toes, finding the range in your legs today, what feels good. On that final one, we're going to sit back into the squat, walking your hands out into your high plank. We hold that plank strong through those arms for 3. Strong through the legs, lift the knees, a little tuck of the tail for 2. And 1, we walk those hands back towards the feet. You can alternate which hand steps first. 3 at the top for 3. Ground into those heels, squeezing through the backs of the legs. Last one, we drop back down, walking back out. Now maybe you'd like to add 1 push-up at the bottom here. Inhale down, exhale, press up. We hold for 3, 2, 1. Walking those hands back, 3 squats at the top for 3. You can start to take this in your own time. The next time you come down, maybe you want to go for 2 presses, starting to pick up that energy through the upper body. If that's too much, you're just holding your plank, taking the presses out. Down and up for 3. All right, we're starting to heat up that body. Feeling good. Let's go again. Maybe you want to bring it out to 3 presses. Feel free to drop to your knees if you need. Exhale to push away. Walking yourself back. 3 squats at the top. Let's get going. So you've got the option, guys, a plank, 1, 2, or 3 presses at the bottom, on your feet or on your knees. At the top, you've got 3 squats, and you've got the option to add a jump now for 1, 2, 3. Walking yourself back out. Either holding that plank or showing your presses. Take it slower if you need. Push strong. Building up, walking those hands back. Either your squats or your squat jumps. For 1, for 2, for 3. Walking it out. Maybe you just want to do 1 press and then hold that strong plank. 3, 2, 1. Walking those hands back. Maybe just going back into those squats, or you're adding your jumps. All right, guys, you've got another 10 seconds. Take it in your own time. Keep the control. Holding. Don't lose that form. And up. Let's do 1 more round. Down at the bottom and up at the top. Let's go. Exhale. Drop to your knees if you need. All right. Last time in those squats. Let's do it. For 1, 2, and 3. Walk back out to that plank. Let's hold it there. Inhale and exhale. Nice and strong through your center. Inhale, exhale. Engage through your center for 3. Push the chest away from the floor for 2. We slowly lower ourselves all the way down for 1. Woo. Relax, breathe. Untuck your toes for me. Hands come underneath your head and just give your bum a little wiggle. If you like to bend those knees up and just give those knees a little wiggle side to side as you catch your breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Well done, guys. So, so good. We're going to extend those legs nice and long. They can be hip width apart. You've got a little tuck through your bum, lengthen through that lower back. We're going to bring our arms out to about a W shape with the arms. So your hands are wider than your mats, and make sure your elbows are slightly lower than your shoulders so they're not too high. All right, you're going to push into your hands, your elbows, as you lift your head and your chest to a small hover. So we're not looking forward here. You've got your chin slightly dropped down. I'm looking almost to the top of my mat. Inhale to prepare. Check your pubic bone is tucking under. You've got that length through that lower back. From here, we're just going to squeeze and lift the arms only off the floor, drawing my shoulder blades together, and then tap back down. And again, exhale. And lower. Engaging through those lower abs as well, finding some length through that lower back. So trying to bring space into the lower spine rather than crunching through the lower back. So visualize bringing a little bit more length through the back. And lift. And lower. My legs are attached to the floor. Even though they're slightly engaged, I've got a little squeeze in my glutes, backs of my knees are lengthened, my toes are pointed. Squeeze, hold, and down. Feeling the back starting to really engage now. We're here for 3. Hold and lower. We're here for 2. Hold and lower. We're here for 1. We're going to hold it up. You're going to keep your fingers reaching nice and long. Rotate. So your elbows are going to tap down to the floor. Fingers are reaching up. Return back to parallel. Squeeze in between the shoulder blades. Rotate from the shoulders. Elbows tap down. Return back to parallel. Can you keep checking that you've got length through that lower back? A little tuck through the tail. And we're breathing. Rotate. And back, strong underneath those armpits. You're feeling that wrapping sensation. Squeeze and back. Last 3. Relax through those upper shoulders into. Amazing, guys. One more time. Lift and lower back down. Turn your head one side. Just relax your head. Give a little wiggle of those hips if you need. I'm staying lifted just because I've got a microphone. All right. We go second round. Arms back out to that W shape. You're going to push back into the hands. We lift that chest back up. Just a small hover. You've got some length through that lower back. We're going to hover those arms back off the floor. This time, you rotate those elbows down. You're going to squeeze your elbows into your body. Return those elbows back out. Return parallel. We rotate elbows down. Squeeze the elbows to touch the body. Return them back out. Lift back up parallel. We rotate, squeeze in, pull out, return parallel. Rotate, squeeze in, pull out, return parallel. We're here for 3. Are we breathing? For 2. Strong through that back. One more time, we're going to squeeze those elbows in and reach the hands back behind. We're holding for 8. 7, lengthen through those fingertips, lift. Can we squeeze the legs together? Can we lift those legs off the floor? Can we lengthen and lift the chest for 5? Keep your head slightly down in 4. Top of the head and the tips and the toes reach away in 3. Slight soften through those elbows in 2. Bend those elbows all the way in, hands underneath the shoulders, and press yourself all the way up and back. Well done, guys. Just take a little wiggle out into that child's pose. Any little movements or wiggles that you need here, please take them to release. Awesome, awesome work. We're going to be pressing ourselves up into our downward facing dog now. Popping yourself up for me and just take a little walk out through, stretching out. Oh, feels good into those calves and hamstrings. Nice little release here. Relaxing the head, breathing into that stretch. You can hold it if you prefer, or continue to walk out through those legs. All right, we're gonna float our right leg up towards the ceiling. Keeping your hip nice and square, keeping your foot nice and flexed. We're gonna point the toes as you pull your knee all the way in towards your left elbow. Pull it towards your right elbow and then stretch it back up, flex the foot. Drive that heel away. We go again, point the toes, pull the knee towards your left elbow. Your right elbow, stretch back up, flex the foot. Square those hips. We go again, pull to the left, right, and stretch. And left, squeeze right, and stretch back. Shoulders come over the wrist. Pull to the left, squeeze to the right, stretch back. Last 3, and left, right, and back. Into. Strong through both arms. One more time, we hold it forward to the left, right, left, right. You've got 4, you've got 3, you've got 2, you've got 1, pull it into the center, hold 3, 2, and 1. Lower that knee straight down for me, your forearms are coming to the floor. Keeping your left leg nice and long, we're gonna point those toes as we lift that leg, squeeze up and tap back down. Keep that lift through the center of the body. Square your hips, square your shoulders, and lengthen and lower. Exhale up, inhale back. All right, so we're moving from the hip. We're working into that glute, but you're keeping some length through that lower back. And back. Squeeze the bum as high as you can without arching your back. In 4. Exhale, 3. Relax through those shoulders, lengthen through the neck. In 2. All right, guys, one more time. We're gonna hold it all the way up for me. Stay lifted, little pulses. Squeeze up. Squeeze up. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Can we hold it there for 1? You're gonna bend that, flex your foot, hold, press that leg long. We're gonna bend it in and then kick it out. Bend in and kick out. And in, and out, and in, and out. Good, now the next time you kick that leg, can you press to your hands, gently drop back down to your elbows. So your hands stay still. Elbows are parallel to one another. Exhale up, squeeze that glute, inhale back. Exhale up. Now notice that my hands are forward of my shoulders. They're not stacked on this one. Last 4, and back. Last 3, and back. Last 2. All right, guys, one more time. Can we hold it all the way up there? You're gonna bring your right arm underneath your body, across the body. Left hand comes to where the right hand is. Hold it there. We're gonna bend that knee in. This time we're gonna kick out to the side, bend in, kick to the back. So we alternate, bend and kick to the side, bend and kick to the back. You're pushing into your hands nice and strong, squeezing through that waistline and really trying to lift out of that supporting hip. And out, and side. As high as you can with control, without collapsing into that underneath side. Let's keep it going, and side, and back, and side. Squeeze, and back. Last 3. Last 2, squeeze. All right, one more time, we're gonna hold it to the side, just in and out, and kick, and in, and kick, and in 4, and in 3, in 2, we're gonna hold that final one, hold it out. Can you point those toes? We're gonna tap the toes to the floor, sweep that leg behind you. Keep that lift to the center of the body. We tap the toes to the floor, we sweep the leg back. We tap the toes down, we sweep that leg back. Now, as you sweep your leg behind you, can you push into your hand, bring that right hand back underneath the shoulder. Lower the right forearm down as you circle the leg. Circle back up, press and hold. Control down, squeeze up. Now if you want a little bit more from this one, you're gonna reach that right hand forward and lower. We are here for 3 and down. We are here for 2 and down. We are here for 1. Reach fingers and long, toes long, lift through the lower abs. We got a little squeeze and lift for 5. It's slow. In 4, in 3, in 2, and in 1. Hand comes down, you're gonna tuck those right toes under and push all the way up into that 3-leg dog. Flexing your left foot for me, take a nice deep inhale. Exhale out. We're pulling that left knee now in towards the right elbow. Left elbow, stretch it back. It should be your second leg. Pull that knee in towards your right elbow. Left elbow, stretch and flex it back. We go again, point those toes in, and stretch. Keep in control. Exhale, exhale, and up. Let's go for 3. Nice deep breaths. Non-stop movement, guys. Last 2. Good. One more time, we're gonna hold it forward, just those elbow taps for me in 5, in 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Can we hold it to the center? Squeeze, hold. 5, lift the chest. 4, 3, 2, lower that knee down for 1. We're nearly there. Your forearms come back down onto the floor, arms parallel. Lift through those abs, we're pointing the toes, lengthen that leg and tap back down. So it's more of a core exercise than anything else. Keeping that lift through the center of the body. Up for 1, down for 1. Let's go, squeeze, and back. Feel that work into that hip. And back. See if you can show the hold at the top. And down. In 4. In 3. Upper body is staying lifted. In 2. One more time we hold. We squeeze that glute. Little pulses. Up and up and up. In 5, 4, 3, 2. How are we doing? 1. We're going to flex that foot. We bend it in. We kick it out. We bend in. We kick out. Now you can continue here if this is enough for you. If not, you're going to press into your hands, press everything up, slowly lower back down. Exhale to press, inhale to lower. So my my hands are slightly forward than my shoulders. Down for 1, up for 1. Nice and controlled, exhale up. Last 2. One more time, we're going to hold it up. Your left elbow comes down, forearm across the body. Right hand comes to where that left hand is. Ground into those arms. We bend the knee in, kick it to the back. Bend the knee in, kick it out to the side. Down and out to the back. Down and out to the side. Try to keep lifted through that underneath side. And you're pushing into the arms to find a bit of resistance. You will feel that work into those obliques as you press that leg to the side. Working the mobility and the strength at once. And squeeze. Let's go. Last 4. And out. In 3. Doing well, guys. Stay with me. In 2. All right, we're going to go one more. We're going to finish with that leg out to the side. Hold it there as you point those toes. Tap the toes down to the floor and you're going to circle that leg to the back with control. Circle to the side and squeeze up to the back. Lengthen that leg long, circle side. Squeeze to the back. Now you can stay here or maybe pressing up onto the hands as that leg comes back. Square everything up, lift, control down as you circle the leg. And squeeze. We are so close now, guys. Stay with me and press. And down. Maybe you want to reach that left arm long. Find that connection. And down. And reach. And lower. Last 3. And down. Into. Press, hold. And down, last one, can we hold it up? Squeeze, lengthen, hold 5. Lift through the center, maybe a little pulse in 3, 2, 1. And relax. Knees come down, bum goes back, and breathe into a lovely child's pose. Relax that head. Well done, guys. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Adjusting that mic. All right, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Just give those hips a little rock side to side. Awesome, awesome job. If you'd like to give those shoulders a little circle, just give them a little release. You can interlace the fingers from behind, pull those knuckles down and back, open out the chest, and just give the head a little turn right to left. Releasing off the neck. Nice. Maybe give those arms a little shake out. Well done, guys. We're going to be spinning it around, coming onto your bums, and we're going to do a little bit of core work now. So, spin your legs forward, come to a seated position for me. Make sure you've got enough space behind you to do a roll down. We're going to start with the feet flat on the floor. If you prefer heels flex, that's absolutely fine as well. And reaching those arms nice and far forward. Inhale to sit tall. On your exhale, you're going to start to tuck the tail, rolling yourself just halfway, keeping that lovely rib to hip connection, and then rolling yourself back up. Find that length through the spine. Okay, if you're not arching the back, you're keeping that length through the back. Top of the head reaching up. We go again, tailbone tucks under, reaching towards the heels as you roll down, and then control and squeeze to lift yourself back up. We go again. Inhale to sit tall, exhale, tuck the tail, scoop the belly in, roll down, relax the shoulders, relax the neck, roll yourself back up. We're gonna add on to this one, guys. The next time you roll down, we're gonna hold it there. Without moving the pelvis, you're gonna lift one leg to tabletop, scoop through those lower abs, second leg to tabletop, we halt. First leg lowers back down, second leg lowers back down, we roll ourselves back up. Lengthen through the top of the head, relax those shoulders. Chin to chest, roll yourself back down. One leg up, squeeze through those lower abs, lift through your pelvic floor, second leg up. First leg down, second leg down, roll yourself back up. All right, we go again, roll down, control. One leg, second leg, first leg, second leg, and roll back up. One more time, we're gonna do slightly different. You're gonna roll down, hold it there, relax that neck. One leg up, second leg up, one leg down, second leg down, halt. You're gonna roll yourself down onto your back, nice and controlled. Imprint through the spine. Inhale, arms overhead without arching the back, keep those ribs in. Exhale, rolling yourself back up halfway. Find that tuck of the tail, relax the neck. One leg up, second leg up. First leg down, second leg down. Now, if that's too much, you're gonna roll back up to a seated position. If not, following me, rolling down into your back. Reach those arms overhead. Exhale. Energy, shoulders relax. One leg, second leg, breathe. First leg, second leg, roll yourself back down. All right, we got two more like this. Inhale, exhale. Imprint. Remember, you can always pop a low towel behind that lower back if you need a little bit of support in that roll. And down, and down. Control yourself back down. One more time like this. We roll up. Hold that curl. One leg up. We're gonna hold it there and switch those legs for 10, 9, relax those shoulders, 8, keep the tuck of the tail, 7, 6, are we breathing? 5, are we smiling? In 4, 3, 2, hold those legs up, hold 5. Keep that scoop, 4, 3, we're gonna roll down onto our back, keep those legs lifted, 2, roll yourself down with control, tuck, 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 tuck. And legs pulling towards your chest. Well done. Relax your head for a second. Just give that lower back a little rock side to side. We are going to keep our legs lifted. They're coming to a tabletop position for me. All right, a low ponytail is never good in a prone position here. Sorry, supine position. We're gonna go knees over your hips for me, shins parallel to the floor. Make sure you're in your neutral pelvis. Maybe take a few pelvic tilts first if you need. Once you've found that, you're gonna reach your arms to the ceiling, shoulders heavy. And we're just gonna start with the arms. You're gonna pull the hands back behind you as far as you can without arching the back, keeping that control through the center. Return your hands to the ceiling. Reach the arms back. Think about length through the arms. You're pulling the arms back without raising the shoulders. And reach. And back. So even this one is quite a lot of core work to keep that control, that wrapping around the waist, lifting through your pelvic floor. That's it. Whilst maintaining that neutral spine, there's a lot of work happening. If it's too much, just go smaller with the range. If it's not enough, you can always hold some light dumbbells in the hands. Reach and back. We're going to hold it back on the next one. You choose the height. Feel that connection of the armpits squeezing down your back, your lats serratus connecting. All right, guys, from here, we're going to go nice and slow, placing one foot to the floor. From there, without moving the pelvis, you're going to switch those legs. So each time the foot comes to the floor, the whole foot down and down. Good energy through those fingertips. Now, if this is too much, just go halfway and switch and switch. If not, foot to the floor. Squeeze through those lower abs and breathe. Feel that exhale, that tightening on the exhale, that wrapping. Lifting through the pelvic floor, guys. You're here for 5, arms long. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Legs to tabletop. Hands are going to come behind your head, elbows nice and wide for me. All right, pelvis still in neutral. We're going to exhale. Peel the head and shoulders off the floor into your curl. Inhale to lower back down. Exhale, we curl up. Inhale, we lower back down. Exhale, rib to hip connection. Keep your pelvis in neutral. Try not to move that lower back. It's just a flexion of the upper body and lower. It's not about how high you're lifting. Just a small curl to connect and to lower. We've got 3 and down. We've got 2. Good. So sometimes the smaller, the slower, the stronger you're going to be working. Yeah, it's not always about how big you can make the curl, how quick you can go. All right, that next one, we're going to hold it up. Keeping your head supported, you're either going to go back to that single leg and we're going to switch. And switch. And switch. Now, if you want a little bit more, you can go double leg. You can go both feet down to the bum, lift back up. Without letting that pelvis move, and lift. And down, and up. If you still want a bit more, try to keep that 90-degree angle, bend in the knees. We drop the feet down, we exhale to lift back up. Hold that curl. And down, exhale to lift. And lower, exhale to lift. Good. So you're moving from the hips and squeeze back up. Hold that curl. For 4, and lift. In 3, and lift. Hold that curl. 2, and lift. 1 more. And lift. Hold it there. Can we go for a little pulse of that chest for 8, 7, 6, 5. It's so small. In 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower your head and shoulders down. Hug your knees in. Just give that lower back a little massage for a second. So, so good, guys. Really, really strong. Your arms are coming out to the side. Nice wide T shape. Pull the fingers apart. Keep your knees hugged in towards your chest for now. You're just pulling your knees over towards one side. And then exhale, squeeze through that center to pull the knees back to the chest. Over towards that second side. Exhale to squeeze back in. Inhale to stretch. Just keep looking to the ceiling for now. Exhale to return. Working through that waistline. Nice twist into the back. If you want a bit more, legs come to tabletop. Keep the ankles and the knees glued together. All the way over as far as you can with control. Exhale to bring yourself back up. Inhale, just twist. Exhale to squeeze. Really exaggerate through the breath. Inhale, pull the fingers apart. Exhale up. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, recover. Last 2. Should feel really good into that back. One more like this. You've got the option to go straight legs if you want to go a bit further. If tabletop is enough, you can stay in tabletop. Make sure you've got enough space. Legs long. Now you're going to try to pull your toes towards your hands. So you've got a little bit of a piking action into the legs. We go up and over. See if you can go towards the hands. Exhale, back to center. Up and over towards those hands, exhale back to center. Your palms are facing the ceiling, so you're pushing the backs of the arms into the floor. You're not gripping with the fingertips. And over. Exhale up. And over. Exhale, return. Last 3. Inhale. Squeeze back up into. One more. And relax. Well done, guys. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. And then just holding on to one knee at a time. Take a nice circle of those hips all the way around. Amazing. And opposite direction. Good. Release nice and heavy. And we're just going to take a little back stretch. Now you can use your hands if you like for a little bit of support. We're going to extend the legs to the ceiling. Inhale to reach the legs halfway away. And then exhale, we're going to roll all the way up and over. So if you need a bit of support, use your hands behind your back. And you can just play around with bending the knees, maybe breathing into this stretch. If not, your hands can be down onto the mat. You can find the toes to the floor. And you can play around with walking the knees over to one side, feeling that stretch down through the back, maybe to the other side. Maybe one knee either side of the head, just breathing into that lovely stretch. And then to come down, see if you can lengthen the legs, lengthen your arms, push your arms into the mat. And you're going to slowly ripple down through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Keep your head attached to the mat and breathe. Exhale. Slow and controlled. All the way down, and then reaching those legs all the way away from you. Woo, there's my mirror. Take a nice big stretch of the arms overhead. Take a little wiggle out through the body. Amazing work, guys. And we're just going to finish today bringing your feet together. Your knees can drop comfortably out to the side. If that's not for you, you can always do opposite, knees together, feet out. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Closing your eyes down for me. And just start finishing off today with 3 slow belly breaths. So you're going to take a nice deep inhale into your palm. And then exhale out through your mouth. Just sigh it all out. Allow any tension you've brought through just to let go. Feel your body completely melt into the mat. In through your nose. And out through your mouth. And just taking a moment just to thank yourselves for giving yourself some time to move today, to feel good, to get stronger. Inhale and exhale out. Well done, guys. Gently draw your knees in towards your chest. If you'd like to stay a little bit longer on your mats, please do so. If not, rocking yourself up to a seated position. You are all done for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Any questions, as always, guys, please do let me know. Reach out personally or comment in the section below. Have an amazing day, and I will see you back on your mats very soon. Awesome job.